Josie Harris. Josie Harris. Josie Harris. Okay, right? Tell me that you wanna make a move. Oh yeah. Tell me that you wanna believe in love. Hello everyone. I'm going to be doing a reading on Josie Harris today. I don't know the connection with her and Floyd Mayweather, but I don't really know. I don't really know until I break it down to see what's in there. I think she's an ex of Floyd Mayweather. They could have dated. They could have dated for quite some time. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a reading. I know I already just jumped in. Like Spirit already started talking. I feel like she wants to tell the truth on what happened to her. So I'm going to proceed forward. I'm going to free flow and let her. I don't want to cry today. I told my spirit, listen. I gotta get this reading out. I do not want to cry today. Okay? Eyes watering. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. So I do get that this woman might have more than one child. She might have two children or three. But I also do get that this woman is an actress or actor. She could be an actress. Maybe she acts. She's a businesswoman, or she was trying to create a better life for herself, for her and the kids. Okay, she might have an older son here. Okay, I feel like she might have children with Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. For those of you who don't know who he is, I didn't even know she was dating him at all until I put her name on the Google, and it was him and her, him and her, him and her. It must be trending because it's all over there. Like I couldn't even find. It was hard for me to find one by herself. I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna show you guys. So I don't know anything about their relationship. I've never even heard of her to now. So what I do get is that this woman is a hustler, or she has a mind of a hustler. I feel like she wanted to go back to school. That was her main goal, was to go back to school. I feel like she could have been working on a couple of things here, um, pertaining to business aspect here. But I feel like she could have also fallen into drugs and alcohol, or she could have fallen into drugs. I feel like more drugs than alcohol. I feel like the alcohol thing is more like social occasions, or you know, she goes out with her friends and stuff like that. I feel like she could be an upcoming actress, or she could have even been in a music video before a couple of times or so. But I feel like she is an actress, or she want to be clarified as an actress. At least that was her goal. I also feel like um, she was trying to be an entrepreneur. She was an ambassador. I don't know. I'm saying that. I don't know, ambassador of what though. I feel like she could have been an ambassador. What ambassador are you of, darling? Give me 1 second, guys. It was some type of organization that she was building. Maybe it could be a group of women. She could have been building a group of women. Maybe teach them how to be entrepreneurs, or teach them business sense. I don't know, something that have to do with her being an advocate, or an advocate of women group, or she could have been a leader to that group. I feel like she was working on herself. That's the energy I'm getting here. And I feel like um I don't know, I want to say she and Floyd had an argument. Okay, let me tap back in. She and Floyd could have had an argument pertaining to something here, pertaining to money, pertaining to a child. I feel like there was some type of lawsuit, or um law, justice, lawsuit, child support. I don't know if it's child support, but I feel like there could have been some type of lawsuit. I don't know. I'm hearing 20 million or 2 million. I don't know, but I get some type of court case that she was going through concerning their child. Something about not helping her with the child or not helping her financially with the child, and there could have been some type of argument with that situation with her and Floyd Mayweather, allegedly. And I feel like, because I feel like Floyd is protected. I feel like he's protected by some type of elite group or some type of, I know a lot of people are going to say Illuminati, but that's what I'm hearing though. Shit. I've never heard of Illuminati. I always hear Freemason and shit. It could be Freemason or Illuminati, one of those. But I feel like he belongs to some type of leader of an elite group. Interesting. Um, and he has a lot of power. He has a lot of power. We all know he was a boxer. He's a boxer. Um, I feel like he's coming out of retirement. Yeah, he is coming out of retirement. I feel like I've heard that before. Like he's coming out of retirement to fight somebody. So there's a lot of sacrifice here. There's sacrifice. That uncle, he could have lost an uncle as well because I'm getting uncle or uncles. Could be two uncles or more, but I get uncles with an S. Um, I know it feels like I'm going different places, but bear with me, guys. It's like it's taking me back and forth with Floyd and Josie Harris, taking me back and forth. So I'm trying to get it, so it could be clear to you. Okay. This was definitely a setup. Definitely a setup. I feel like she could have been helped too. Something was going on with her throat. Because I feel like I'm choking, but I'm choking. I'm choking and my neck is sore like a motherfucker. It feels like my throat is being eaten. You get what I'm saying? Like it's being chewed. There's punction, there's inflammation, there's holes in my throat. I see her drinking something too. It could have been alcohol. I feel like she could have been drinking a little bit. Um, okay. I feel like she could have been drinking with a friend or drinking with friends, or she could have went out with somebody, friends. She could have went out with friends that night or that evening or did something prior to or went somewhere. I feel like she traveled somewhere. It could have been a gathering with friends. I keep seeing a gathering and keep hearing gathering of friends, and she had a few to drink, but I feel like she was drugged. Not only that, I feel like more than one thing happened to her. I don't know why I'm hearing sedatives. Sedatives. I feel like I've heard this before. Sedatives. I feel like it relaxes your muscle. Sedatives. Sedative. Something like that was put in a cup. It relaxes your muscle. And it was put in a cup while she was drinking. I keep getting a friend, female friend. Could be an actress as well, or could be somebody. I feel like this person was paid to do it. This person could have been paid to do it. A friend, a colleague, an associate. They were paid to do it by the father of a child. Name starts with FM. F M initial could be could be. I keep getting choke. I'm choking. Like she's choking. Um, calm down, please. I know. I feel like she was desperate to get out of the car, or I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like some type of smoke, inhaling smoke, inhaling carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide. Okay, before we get to that part in the car, let's walk me through because I don't know how we jumped from A to Z. Because I feel like that could have been where they found her in the car. I don't know. I'm seeing a red cup. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go that way. Shit. I feel like Josie did drugs. She was heavy on drugs. She was depressed about certain things. She was stressed about certain things. Floyd Mayweather, I feel like her and Floyd Mayweather didn't really get along. They bickered a lot. There was not enough agreement. I feel like there was a lawsuit, or someone was going to trial or going to court about a child. There was a son, maybe a son, maybe they have a son together or they have children together. But I do get that she was going to court about a child, and I feel like she was going to win this case because she has proof and evidence to win this case, but someone had to take her out before, you know. I feel like if it came out in the news, of course it came out in the news that she's passed, of course, because I get up someone that's passed here, my head hurts, my throat hurts, and I feel like I'm slurring. I'm slurring. I feel like I did this reading before, and I kept saying someone is. It feels like somebody's sliding in the seat in the chair. That's the energy I get here, like maybe slender, maybe fall on something while she was dying. She could have fell on. I don't know. I want to say steering wheel. I keep getting fall on the steering wheel, or I don't know. Maybe a head was on the steering wheel. I don't know. But before we get there, walk me through. Somebody came into her apartment, her place. Walk me through the beginning stages of her dying. I want to know what happened prior to being in that car, because I feel like the car. I keep getting a red car or car. That's where they found her. I keep feeling like, oh, that's what TMZ said. Okay, that's where they found her. That's what TMZ said. Las Vegas. Something about Las Vegas. She could have lived in Las Vegas. She could have been living in Las Vegas. Maybe she has a home in Las Vegas. Uh, MGM or something about MGM. Um, something about MGM, the company. Something about that. Maybe she was suing the company, or she was suing someone that works with the company, or works for the company, or is the head of the company, or I don't know, someone I keep getting Floyd. So I feel like they didn't get along for shit. Like, to the point that he doesn't even want to conversate with the child. Like, the child they have together. I feel like the child feels rejected by him. The child feels this. There's an energy of abandonment, disappointment, not wanted, negated here, and I feel like she was fighting for her child, that he wasn't taking care of. I keep feeling like I'm shaking. I'm cold. I'm shaking like this. Like I'm shaking. That's the energy I get from her. Like I'm shaking like a crackhead, or I don't know if she was once a drug addict, or I don't know. I want to say they forced drugs in her throat, or that's what the autopsy gonna say. They're gonna say she had a lot of drug in her system, but I feel like I don't know why I keep feeling like these drugs were forced. I keep feeling like these drugs were forced. in her throat. But let's get me. I still want to get to the points, like from the beginning, point eight. Maybe she was in Las Vegas. I don't know where they found her. She could have went to California. I kept getting. I feel the need to go by Las Vegas and California. Like I need to go Las Vegas for a show, or I need to go Las Vegas um, to sue somebody there. That's what I'm getting. Maybe to sue somebody, maybe in California or Las Vegas, but I'm getting Las Vegas. Something about Las Vegas is very, very significant. Maybe someone lives in Las Vegas or California, go back and forth. I feel like she might have homes in these two places, these two states here, back and forth. I also feel like, um, give me one second. I get travel back and forth. She could have been still be sleeping with Floyd once in a blue moon. I don't get. Excuse me. I also get like he was paying for her apartment, or he was paying for her apartment. Maybe he stopped. Maybe he stopped helping her, or he stopped um, paying for the child. I don't know how old this child is. This child could be a teenager. I don't know. Um, but I guess something was going on with the law situation. She was taking him to court to get money for the child. It was a child support or some type of settlement here that he was supposed to render to her. But her life was taken before she got the verdict. And I feel like she would have won this case, but this person did not want to lose this millions of money. I don't know, I want to say millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. I don't know how many millions she was suing him for. It could be 2 million, but it could be more than that, or 20. I did say that early in the earlier of my videos. I did say that. Um, and I felt like I don't know. I'm getting choked. Somebody could have choked her too. I get choked, and I get carbon dioxide. I also get sedative. This was an overkill. This was a overkill. You hear me? They were trying to shut this woman up so bad that they did everything in their power to make sure that she doesn't breathe again. Okay, okay, let me see. Let's go in. I feel like she was receiving threat calls or receiving threat phone calls from somebody here who's threatening her life. Somebody was threatening, I keep getting this, the father of the child. They were threatening her life because of this court situation. Stop helping her with the bills. I'm telling you. Yeah. This person got so much power. This person could shut anything down if they want to. And I feel like this person has connection with police officers or is in connection with officers. Bribery with officers. Bribery with officers to cover it up so that they will mask what happened to her. I keep getting the F initial again and again. FM, FM, FM. Um, I just get that she was out socializing. Um, I feel like she died at the same location he was at. I feel like she was watched. Somebody was watching her. I don't know. I want to say police officer. Somebody was watching her. They were watching her. I don't want to say Officer David. I don't know if that's the name of the officer, but I heard Officer David. But I feel like they are all in the same occultism. Like they are all in the same group, in the same connection here. They are all in the same network. They are all familiar with one another. And I feel like, or it's interconnected all within this group of people here, the police, her, Floyd, her friend. They are all interconnected. I feel like there's things happening around her that she had no idea this was going on. There was a plot to take her out. There was a plot to shut her up because this person did not want to lose their money. They did not want to lose all that money for what? They did not want her to have anything. I also get a Virgo energy here. Um, Floyd Mayweather might have Virgo moon or rising. Also Aries, Venus in Aries. Venus in Aries. I feel like he knew exactly what happened to her. But he's protected, so some people might not be able to see through the bullshit. Some people might not be able to see that he's protected. That's why they can't figure out what he did. I feel like there's going to be other readers that read on this situation and they're not going to see that he did it because he's protected spiritually. Interesting. Okay. Freemason. I keep getting Freemason. Okay. Let's go back in there. I feel like on the day of, there were arguments on the phone between her and this person. And she wanted to relax her mind from that. There was threats too from this person that her ex-boyfriend, they were together for way back, way back, way back. I'm hearing her say way back when. Could have been early 2000 or whatever. But I'm getting maybe 2000, 2001. Okay. But I get October. I don't know. But I do get that um, they used to be very close, man. They were friends first before anything else. They had a good, great connection with each other. And it just went left after he became this powerful superstar. It's like he was abusive to her. He was abusive. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I just get he was abusive to her mentally, emotionally, physically. There were days he would just get upset and just punch me, slap me upside my head. I didn't do anything to him. For so long, I kept quiet. For so long, I did not say anything because of who he was. And yes, I did not even want to tell you guys that he had a part to do with it. I was still trying to protect him even after my own death. I was still trying to protect him. This was a setup. He set me up with my friend. He set me up with the police officer. He set me up. The neighbor didn't even want to help me. I don't know if it's a neighbor or somebody. Somebody could have been looking, and I just hear her beating on something. Maybe a window, beating on it. She just beating on the window. She couldn't get out. She couldn't get out of something. A car, a red car, beating. Okay, let's go back. So you said that day. I want to know what happened that day, though. So there was threats. There was phone calls of threats, right? She's pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth. I don't get. Somebody wants me to say it's a drug dealer that was involved, but it's not. It's not. I don't get drug dealer. Or maybe she was. Maybe she owed a drug dealer, but I don't get that though. I get that because I feel like somebody's. I don't know. Maybe TMZ gonna say it was a gang related, or she was on drugs. She was an addict for years. Maybe that's what they're gonna say. I don't know. But because I feel that connection with that news. I feel like they're gonna say something like that. I don't know what they've said yet. I don't watch the news, so spare me with the shenanigans of, oh, you heard this, you did that. I don't watch the news. I don't even waste my time on that shit. Um, she was she was getting abused by this guy. This is one of the reasons she left him. And he didn't want to let her, like, the energy I get from Floyd, I get the energy of, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Come on. Oh my God. Come on. There you go. Okay. See, I'm telling you, like, this man is protected. Like, they don't want people to know. He was very abusive on her. She got the beating from him. Like, she got whoopings from, I was gonna say punched, slapped, abused mentally, emotionally, spiritually, cussed out for no reason. I don't know what I want to say. He did drugs. Floyd does drugs, cocaine. When he would get on that shit, he would become abusive. I don't know how the hell they say this athletes don't take drugs, but I see cocaine. And he drinks too. But he knows how to maintain. This is the thing. He knows how to clean his system. He knows how to clean his system. Okay, that's one thing I'm getting here. He knows how to maintain his high. I don't know. He just know how to stay in autopilot. He knows how to, and this is something he does. You got to really know him. You got to really, really know him for him to show you this side of himself. Because I feel like he hides this from the public because it's protected too. If you're gonna be around him in his house, you're gonna be signing a documentation of nothing leaking outside of here. If you do, I have the right to sue you, even if you ain't got shit. He was a very private guy. He still is. That's why his shit don't get out. He does drugs. I never thought he did. He did, but he does. And I feel like when he does these drugs, he get crazy. Like with her, he gets like, it's almost like they were each other's drugs. It was like a love and hate relationship. It was like he liked to smoke cigar too. That's another thing I see. He might have a box of cigar. Nice rich cigar. But I do get Cuban cigar. But I do get that. And when he does that, how he like to smoke cigars after he sniffs. Um, that's why he used to talk a lot of shit, I heard. I feel like when he's on this thing, he talk a lot of shit. He's very arrogant when he's on coke. When he's on coke, he's arrogant like a motherfucker. That's something they don't tell y'all. That is, he'll be drugged up. That's why they're able to sustain them punches. Some of these people are able to sustain these punches because they're on drugs. Their adrenaline is high. Okay. I get that he was abusive, and I'm gonna move from that situation. He used to talk shit to her, talk down to her. She let him though. She allowed it for so many years. But I feel like she allowed it because he broke her into insecurities. Like it's like he knows how to trigger her insecurities. And when he's on that cocaine, when he's on that cocaine, because I feel like cocaine was his best friend, baby. When he was high on that cocaine, she got it. She got it. I just heard him call her bitch. What you said, bitch? And she will hide this from her family. Like it was like when they were together, she will hide these things from her family. But I feel like someone knew though in the family, like something is up. Sis, what you doing, sis? If you're not happy, get out of it, sis. I feel like somebody was talking to her, like, you need to get out. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. She had to make that decision for her kids. Like, she got to get out. It was an unhealthy relationship. It was toxic like a motherfucker. You heard me? I would never, if somebody would have told me this is for me, I would be like, bitch, you lying. Because I'm sitting here like, wow, I had no idea. But and there was threats on her life, and I feel like this person was threatening her and sniffing coke. This person loves to wear jewelry. This person is very flashy. They flash their money. They flash everything they got. They flash their cars. They flash their mount. Their I almost want to say mansions. They flashy. They might own businesses too. Strip clubs, music. Could be a record label owner. Could be a producer. This person got money. They're very flashy though. Very flashy. Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, expensive shit. Ferragamo. I don't know why I'm hearing Creed. Maybe that's a perfume. Or cologne, I mean. Cologne. Because I get a male energy. Very flashy. It remind me of that movie Paid in Full when them guys were flashing. Mackay Pfeiffer. Flashy. That's all I see. Flash and flashing lights. Flashing lights, flash, flash. I feel like this is Floyd again. Because that's how he is. That's how he is. Flash. But I feel like he does coke. I keep feeling like he does coke and he drinks alcohol. I don't want to say Belvedere. Belvedere? Spades. Ace spades. Ace, ace of spades. Cognac. So this could be drinks that he enjoy drinking. So I also was in Bacardi Gold or Bacardi. It don't have to be gold. It could be Bacardi. Ciroc too. I see Ciroc. Effen. He drinks Effen. Effen. I just say white bottle. Flashy, and I feel like she had to get out of there because of her kids. She could have had two kids by him, or she could have had one. Two. Two. I kept seeing a boy though. There's a boy that feels the father not being there, like negated, abandoned, pushed to the side. So, yeah. So let's see what else we get. They had an argument. I don't know. I just get like they have an argument about a lawsuit about something here. Something was started up an argument, a lawsuit, a court order. Uh, Sue. I keep getting sue. I don't know. I want to keep saying MGM. I don't know. MGM, MGM, MGM. Okay, so this could be, what is MGM? I feel like it's a corporate company. a big time. I don't know. I want to say big time. Could be billions of dollars or millions. Big time. I don't know. I want to say boxing ring. Maybe that's where the show takes place in this arena. MGM, something like that. So I feel like she was home, or she went home. I feel like she left somewhere and went home, but I feel like there's sedative in her drink, and she went home, or she went home. Yes, I keep saying her going home. She was going home, and I feel like when she got home is when it kicked in. I feel like it kicked in when she got home. It kicked in when she got home, and I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. She wanted to go in the car to get something. She went in the car. She was stumbling to the car. She was stumbling to the. I almost want to say they could have towed her car to the house. I swear. They could have actually towed her car to the house and made it seem like she drove home and she was dead like that. Because I feel like they carried her into the car. I keep feeling like they killed her somewhere. I'm trying to see. Or they started the process somewhere. They carried her into the car because she was what's the word? She was under drugs. Somebody put drugs in her drink. I keep getting sedatives, sedatives. It's like I think it relaxes your muscle. I'm not too sure. Somebody let me know in the comments. And she drank that drink, but she didn't finish the drink though. She didn't finish the drink. I don't get that. She finished it, but I feel like she drank enough to where she was stumbling. They put a lot. They put a lot in her cup. They put a lot in the drink. Um, shit, that shit worked fast. It worked real fast, and she was stumbling. And I feel like when she got in the car, when they put her in the car, when they put her in the car, I don't know why I want to say she was dying slowly by carbon dioxide. When she started choking was when she started realizing like she's dying. And I keep wanting to bang the window. I keep wanting to open the door of the car, banging on the window with every might that I have left because I've been drugged as well. Like I feel like I've been drugged. I've been drugged and I'm shivering. I'm cold. I'm like this. I've been drugged. Could have been other drugs included because I get a lot. I don't get one capsule, or I get drugs were put in her drink. Drugs were put inside of her so that they would think that she went back to drugs. Her head hurts a lot, at least when it comes through me. It's heavy. Right here is so heavy. She could have hit her head on the dashboard or on something there. But carbon dioxide took her out completely. Completed the situation here. But I feel like Carbon dioxide killed, finished it off. So it will look natural. So that you guys will know. But it was all premeditated. The police bribed her friend. The police could have bribed her friend. I keep getting a female friend, another actress. Police bribed her friend, but this was all orchestrated though. This was all part of the plan. This was her friend was involved. I'm tired, y'all, so forgive me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here, and yeah, so I'm trying. I might, if I'm pushed, I might do a part two to see if there's anything else there to talk about. Um, I feel like the son tried to call the dad. The son called the dad, and the dad ignored the call before his mom passed, or maybe when his mom passed. When his mom passed, he called the dad. Or before his mom passed, like there was few calls made to Floyd, and he didn't answer. He didn't answer. I feel like he was trying to plead for his mother. He was trying to plead for his mother because he knows how ruthless his father could be. Wow. He reminds me of the guy that liked to be in control of everything. Like, I feel like he didn't want to let her go. Like, she wanted to fly like an eagle and be free, and he wouldn't let her go. He didn't want her to go and be independent without him. It was one of those guys. He does have Virgo moon on rising. I'm trying to tell you. This reminds me of a Virgo male. Even though he's a Pisces, could be a Pisces sun, but I get a Virgo moon on rising though. Could be water. I get a water sign male. Heavy, heavy water sign male. Pisces. Carbon dioxide was the end result of it all. And I feel like there were more than one person that knew about her death, that knew that this was going to happen to her. Her son could have known. He could have had an idea that something was going to happen, or the son could have known that the dad was serious and was trying to plead to the dad, but something has already taken place. By the time he was gone, it was done. It was a done deal. By the time he was gone, the stuff was done. It was done. And couldn't bring his mother back. He is beating her, even choked her, like choked, like choking. I don't know. I want to say choking to death. She could have choked to death. Maybe she was choking to death. Because before I even started this reading, my throat felt sore and I felt like I couldn't talk. So he could have choked her, you know, could have choked her to death, choking her. He threatened her life. He's like, you know how I do. and she panicked. She panicked. She didn't know. She know he's crazy. He likes to have control over her. He likes to know she was being watched. Every angle, she was being watched. The cop was watching her, keeping an eye on her. Um, her friend or colleague was paid off to put the drug in her drink. You know what I mean? She gets in the car and the car door was locked. The car was, I'm gonna say the car was locked in. I don't know how they did. They could have screwed some things out. There is somebody I know how to do some mechanical work here. It could have been something could have been screwed open to allow the exhaust to come in, or some type of exhaust, some type of exhaustion, like allowed. I could feel like smoke, or but is it could be invisible smoke. Maybe it's the kind of smoke you can't see. I keep getting carbon dioxide, carbon in the car. That's what they always say before you when you go in your car, you gotta let that window down for 5 minutes. Hmm. But yeah, I feel like she died in the car, or they could have pretended like she died in the car. She died. I feel like she died in the car because I keep getting carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide. And please, if there's another reader that said that, I don't need to know. You don't need to come in to tell me another reader said this, that. Do I come to your job and tell you what your coworker did? No, that's conflict of interest. But just be respectful, okay? Please, thank you. But that's what I'm getting from Josie Harris. Well, she could have been an actress. I keep getting actress. She's always wanted to act. But I feel like drugs could have gotten away at some point there. But then she cleaned herself back up and was trying to revamp herself. And then this happened, you know? Because I feel like she was cleaning her life up and she was taking care of business. She was on it. She was on it. She was a hustler. She was trying to get shit together because she could have been a drug addict at some point in her life. Maybe back then, maybe she was doing heavy, heavy drugs. And I feel like she changed her life though. She wasn't always like that. I don't feel like she was a drug addict all the way from. I don't get that. I just feel like at a certain time in her life she was doing really bad, and she cleaned her life around and for the sake of her children, and she became an entrepreneur and she wanted to go back to school, but I feel like she died before she even had a chance to complete this cycle of her life. She didn't even get the chance. I didn't even pull on her cards. Let me pull maybe four. Let me just pull four. Josie Harris. Josie Harris. Is there anything else you have to say? Josie Harris. Josie Harris. Is there anything about Josie Harris that's going to come out that we need to know? Josie Harris. I would not be surprised if Floyd, 'cause I just saw an Aries card just now. I would not be surprised if he has an Aries, what you call it, Venus or Moon. But I feel like Virgo. I get the energy of Virgo is coming strong for him. The energy of, yeah, she got kids for him. They got kids. Oh, I want to ask, how does the kids feel about her death? How does her children? Devastated? That's what I hear. Devastated. Someone didn't want her to get this money, this big chunk of money, because this money was going to help them, sustain them. Okay, that's the Knight of Pentacles here. That's a kid. A kid. She might have a teenage child. 3 people were involved. Look at that. Didn't I say the cop, her friend, and the name with the FM? Didn't I say that? 3 people. I feel like the son went on an errand or was sent on an errand. Something about the child leaving to go somewhere. Or the child took a while to come back, or could have went somewhere. I don't know where the child went at, but it could have drove to go handle. I almost want to say handle some business. Handle some business with a drug dealer. But I don't get for his mother though. For him, he does that stuff. 8 of Cups. 3 people caused her death. And look at all them cups. Tells me she was drinking and she was walking away from something here. See? Her walking away from this relationship that she had with the father of a child. Her walking away and do her business, entrepreneurship here, caused her life, and her trying to gain justice caused her life. I feel like the children feels abandoned. Not only are the children devastated, I feel like the children feels abandoned. She might have 3 kids, but I was getting too early. The children might feel abandoned here. Something, child support ended her life. I'm trying to tell you. Something with the children and child support and paying up. Somebody owed her money here in child support that did not help raise the child. And I feel like because of who he is, she was going to get a lot of money. Because he's worth a lot of money. She was going to get an astounding amount of money that was going to push her to the next phase of her life. She was completing a cycle here in her life, and she was starting over a new leaf. And this happened. I'm trying to tell you, she was trying to go back to school. 8 of Pentacles. She was trying to go back to school. That money would have allowed her to go pay for her school, buy a home, move. She could have been thinking about relocation here. Something is going to come out. Someone was a witness to her death as well, but they did not say anything. Yeah. Something's going to come out about, gonna get exposed about her death here. It could be through the justice system. I feel like she was going to get justice, man. This person got rid of her before she got her justice. She was going to get justice. Most definitely. She was. Okay? She was going to get justice. She was. Her children feels left out in the cold. They feel abandoned. They knew about such case. I feel like her son, or that the children she has for him, they knew that she was fighting a case. And they know that this case is what led to her death. I feel like her child knows. Her son, her daughter, somebody knows what happened to her. Somebody knows. I don't know why I want to say betrayal from her son. I don't know. Maybe her son knew and he didn't do anything about it. Maybe he saw her hitting the window and he didn't help because he was paid off not to help. Oh man. He left. He knew. He knew. He had to go. So he won't be there when it happens. He was not around when it happened. It was done on purpose. Does your son know that you were going to get killed, and does he know who did it? Wow. I wonder how old her son is. The high priestess. The high priestess. Secrets. Hidden secrets here. King of Swords. She might have an older son. I don't know what I want to say. The onlooker that didn't do shit. The onlooker that did not do a goddamn thing. King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles here. Let me see something here. Someone here is keeping a secret to themselves. I'm getting a police officer. A police officer. I keep getting Officer David. The Hangman. It was a trap. They set her up. They set her up. I feel like this officer was watching. He was watching her getting killed. He could have been the onlooker. He was watching. There's an officer involved. He was watching. He was watching her fight for her life. He was watching her choking. Wow. He was watching her. There go the sun. What does the sun resist? What happened with the sun? How old is the son? Is he young? How young is he? I feel like this son was not present on purpose. If this is a teenage child, which I'm guessing it could be, I feel like this person knew. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I feel like the son is resisting something here. I don't know what he's resisting. I want to see if she got a son. What's up she got? Oh, there you go. Is this him? Dang. Let me see. Yeah, he got teenage kids. I don't know how many teenage kids he got, but he got teenage kids with her. Like they got teenage children. I just say a boy, but they got teenage kids. But I feel like a kid knew. There's a kid here. There's a child that knows. What was the kid name again? Was it Zion? I don't know. Maybe when I do a part two, I get the names and I'll come ask questions about those names. I'm trying to tell you. Let me see. Mm-hmm. It was a trap. It was a trap. They set her up. Her son left because he knew. He knew. He knew. He knew something was gonna happen to his mama. He knew something is about to happen to my mom. And I feel like I can't be here. Or maybe somebody told him he cannot be there. When that stuff happened, he cannot be there. He cannot be in the house, around the house. He has to be away from the house. I keep getting a cop. 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 I keep getting a cop. I don't know if she's an earth sign, but I was getting earths. She could be a Capricorn or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I keep getting a cop. It could have even been a female cop. Could have been a female cop that told him like, hey, I need you to, let me see. I want to ask a question because I was saying something. Let me ask. Did your son, Josie Harris, did your son put the drugs in your cup, in your drink? Did your son, if your son did, show me the page. If your son did, show me the page. Girl, shut up. There go the King of Cups. There go the King of Cups. That's his daddy. Things changing. Things changing here. Give me a second. Someone sent me an email. Things changing here to what? Okay, let's see. Changing to what? And look, he got a cup in his hand. That's a big ass cup. A water sign male. Older guy. Watching from afar. Watching her from afar. Could have even been trying to receive a phone call to see she's gone. Give me the page I'm asking for now. If the son have anything to do with putting drugs in her drink. Because I feel like this was set up and it was set up through this cop. The ex worked with this cop to do this, and this cop set it up with, could be our own son. You know what I mean? Could be our own goddamn son. And he was going to get money from it. Page of Swords. There go this page. I say, show me a page if the son put drugs in her cup. Page. This talks about children. The son and the page. Son and the fucking page. The child of a star. Well, someone is a star here. The child of a star. Sure did. Why did his son do it? Why? I don't know. I want to say because of my dad. He's scary. He's powerful. So let me see. Why did you do it? He could be here. That's the secret. I feel like if anyone uncovers this, kudos to you. Then we're in the same playing field or getting similar message. Because I feel like a lot of people or some people are going to say they don't think Floyd did it. Somebody wanted his mom gone. Somebody wanted his mother gone. Somebody wanted his mother gone. I keep getting a woman. A woman. I thought somebody said something, but I keep getting a woman. A woman. A woman. There's 3 people involved. A woman here. Could be a female police officer. Could be a male police officer, but they come in as women. But I feel like a woman. He might have 3 mother of his children. There could be 3 of them. Could have 3 baby moms or whatever. You know, I want to say the mother of children. I don't like saying baby mama. The mother of his kids. He might have 3 mother of his children. Someone wanted a fresh start. I don't know who this woman is. Maybe she wanted a fresh start with him. I don't know. He sent somebody that she knew. He sent somebody he know. Like he knows she knows this person. They both know this person. And this person is sent to do the deed. To do the deed, yep. To end complete the cycle. Somebody sent him to do it. There's a woman that sent him to do it. I keep getting a woman sent him to do it. A woman. I don't know what I want to say, but I don't feel like it. A woman told him to do it, basically. And he did. And I'm just looking like, God damn, what about your mother? I feel like, let me see something. Let me make sure. Because I asked, y'all were here when I asked if the son put any drugs in her cup. Show me a page. And the page of goddamn swords came out. I don't know if it's an air sign. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I feel like she also has a daughter. She might have a daughter. It could be a girl, a boy, and another boy. She might have 3 kids. She might have 3 kids. She don't like the fact that she had to walk away from her children this early. Like she didn't want to leave her children yet. But she was the ultimate sacrifice though. She was a sacrificial lamb. Now she's transitioning. She's transitioning. She's transitioning here. Clarify the pages towards here. This police is protected. This kid is protected. The person that orchestrated this whole thing was watching from afar is protected. Okay. Something is very huge here. 2 of Pentacles. They're protecting this kid. The mother could be protecting him because, or this woman, this police officer woman, Libra, Taurus, Leo woman, could be protecting him. Or Cancer woman. Or an Aquarius. I was getting Earth though. I'm getting Mother. Mother. His mother is protecting him. The mother is protecting him. Even though the mother was blocked and the mother was fighting for her life and he knew what happened to her, she's still protecting him. She was protecting him. What happened? Why did you? Somebody wanted her blocked. Somebody wanted her gone. Somebody, let me see, who wanted her gone? Who wanted her gone? Who wanted Josie Harris gone? She has so much more to do. Oh my God. A water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and I'm getting Pisces. Pisces. Who else wanted her gone? I feel like it's just him. This police officer, this swords guy. This to me is a police officer. I feel like the water sign is behind the scenes watching, and the police officer is taking the initiative. Eight of Swords. It was a trap. They set her up. They left her discombobulated. Death was hers. Didn't I say during this corona times, people are going to be dying? You know, people are going to get sacrificed and they're going to blame it on corona. They're going to just, there's going to be sacrificial people passing, you know, and it's like some people might even take advantage of this situation. Yep, death becomes hers. Because of these 2 people were the ones that wanted her dead. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me? I just heard you. I just heard you talking to your friend. How you fell asleep? Oh, okay. So, love you too. I'm gonna come see you soon. Um, she just came in. I just 1 second. He felt like he Floyd felt stuck because of this. Why he felt stuck? I bet you it's because of this lawsuit. He felt stuck, and the way he could get this stuff off his back is by getting rid of her, and he had to betray the mother of his children. One of them, because I feel like he has more. I just feel it. I feel like he might have two more, or he got more. It's not just one. Um, there's a cancer that knows. There's a cancer that knows, or but I was getting water sign. There's a cancer that knows what's happening. They know, cause they like. There's an uncle. An uncle could have passed away too. Uncles. I kept saying that. Uncle's uncle. 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 His uncle. Tyler. Tower. She might also have Scorpio in her chart. She might have Scorpio in the chart. Um, oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a part two or something because I'm tired in the motherfucker. Her throat. She's been choked by him before. She could have been choked on the day she died. She could have been choked, and they probably put her in the car and put on the carbon dioxide and act like that's what killed her or drugs killed her. I feel like there were several things that led to her death. That's what I get. I get drugs. I get sedatives. I get choke. I get carbon dioxide. And maybe tomorrow I'll have a more clearer vision on what really happened. But I did say, though, I did say that she was drugged with sedatives. And I also did say that um, she was with Floyd Mayweather. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She. I don't know what to tell you. He's the reason. He's the reason. He's the main source reason of what led to her at this point, allegedly. Main source. I'm gonna give it by 99.9%. But it's crazy, man. She was reuniting with this dude. This dude could have called and said, "Hey, I want you to come to my house, blah blah blah," and she went over there, and boom, this shit happened. This shit happened. And then they towed her car to her crib, so it looks like she went out and got messed up and came home dead. When in actuality, she went to go see this dude, and this dude set her up. She went to go see this dude. She went to go see him, and she met her death. I'm getting choking to death, or choking. I keep getting choking to death, and I'm stick to that shit. Choking to death. But I feel like there's something else in her drink. I don't feel like, ugh. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I'm gonna come back if I'm pushed tomorrow to do it. But I get choking. I get choking. I get choking. Choking. I also get drugs being forced in my throat. I get drugs being forced in my throat. Who forced drugs? See, I'm being nosy right now. Who forced drugs in Josie Harris' throat? I'm being nosy. Who forced drugs? Did anyone force drugs in her throat? And who did it? Tell me that you wanna make it new. Mm-hmm. Three of coins. Three of coins. Co-worker, worker, justice system, police. I'm getting. Who forced drugs? I'm trying to tell you what it is. What it is, though. I'm trying. This is it. What it is for real, for real. Justice system. She was fighting to gain some type of momentum. Momentum. The devil card showed up. The devil. The devil. Something she was trying to get away from through justice system. And it led to what? Her death. She was trying to free herself. This money was going to help her start the stuff she had planned. The father of the kids. The father of the kids. Page of coins. 3 people were involved and the police. 3 people. Actually, this is 4 of coins, not even page. 4. 6 of wands. This water sign king feels victorious. He's able to keep his money. He's able to keep his money. She ain't win because she's gone now. That's there you have it, folks. That's it. Trying to get out of a toxic relationship and trying to do her own thing, going through legal battle issues with Floyd about child support led to her own death. Allegedly. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for everyone tuning into the Cindy Gold brand 888. And for everyone tuning into Queen of Scorpios. Thank you and God bless. Good night, y'all.